Guys, I'm hiding my face to try to build suspense, to reveal my level of excitement about what has happened today. I don't know if it happened today or if it happened last night. No, it had to have been today because I was up at midnight last night. 100 subscribers on the podcast. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Sorry, I'm trying not to yell because, well, I already don't have that much of a voice right now, but that's nuts. Hi, welcome back to the pod, you guys. Welcome back to the miniature mic monologue. Yo, what? I literally started this channel just over a year ago. And just over a year later, we're already at 100 subscribers. My personal channel is so close to 300. It pains me that it like inches and then it'll like inch down. I'm like, but I don't even know where to begin with this. Genuinely, I just feel like, sorry guys, my voice is really shot. Like I've worked a lot this weekend. I've been talking a lot, obviously very loudly. That's the only thing that would produce this level of rasp in my voice. Gosh, I'm just so like, I'm humbled, I'm grateful, I'm excited, I'm honored. I don't know, I just feel like it's really cool. There is one very jarring statistic. There's one jarring statistic that I have noticed about my demographic, like most of the demographic that is watching my videos. I'm gonna keep that to myself right now. I actually can't every time I think about it. But I really didn't have a plan for today's episode. There's a lot of moving parts in my life. Obviously, the background continues to change. Hopefully, very soon, I will have a more steady one. I have something very, very exciting that could help me get to that prospect that I will talk about here soon once the time is right. But I'm not over the fact that there's like 100 of you guys, and I actually just checked before I sat down to film this. It's like 101 now. Hello? I don't know. I don't know. It's really very like up there for me because I have worked through so much fear, anxiety, been so committed through so many different things in my life that I didn't know would happen just within the last like 8 or 9 months to my YouTube channel, to my podcast, to trying to do new things. And like, yes, I'm not doing exactly what I want to be doing for the podcast, like all the short form stuff, all those different things. I'm not exactly where I would want to be there, or my YouTube channel. I'm not exactly where I would want to be there, but like the level of commitment that I have had to this is something that I will forever and always have, and I'm happy that it's showing up in numbers in some way, shape, or form. And I know that I talked about it a lot at the beginning of this podcast, but this was a God idea. This was the first idea, but it was the idea that I was told to hold off on by the Holy Spirit. Like, I got this idea first, and it was like, don't do it. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then last year rolls around, top of the year, end of 2024. I'm like, I think it's time. You know what I'm saying? And so this platform specifically has seen me through so many mental stages and will continue to see me through so many mental stages. And, for a lot of my athletic career and a lot of my life, I wasn't given this platform in like whatever space. I wasn't given the title of leader, but I always had leadership authority. So it always made me feel very weird, very uncomfortable, very perplexed, because it's like people were looking to me, but they weren't looking to me because I wasn't appointed. And then I had to fight really hard to make sure that didn't get in my brain. And even now I'm just trying to find ways to be very cerebral. And what I mean is using all of my brain to live my life, not just using my brain 24/7 or, being used by my brain, not recognizing, you know, maybe why I think certain ways all the time. Why does it make me feel a certain way all the time? How am I recognizing my emotions, or how am I not recognizing my emotions? Am I feeling them all the way? Like all these different things and factors that I have been able to notice and recognize in large part because I've been obedient, whether it's this, whether it's a YouTube channel or other things in my life that have been difficult and been challenging for me to accept and um, settle with, and know that just because I'm not where I would like to be, that doesn't mean that the promise God gave me isn't going to allow me to end up where He showed me. Um, I don't know if that made sense. I was just trying to say that just because I'm not where I want to be in a moment and something reveals itself and it comes out and it's not positive, not letting that moment define the moment that I had with God, in a quiet time where I was seeing exactly what He had for me, how it's going to be, what it's going to look like. I don't know if I've ever talked about this that much. And I also don't really know if I've had the proper mental state to kind of like fix and know that I think I always knew this about myself, but I I get visions a lot, and at one point I didn't really know that I was like they were visions, you know what I'm saying? Or like sometimes I will just see something, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit difficult to explain. I guess it's not. That's literally it. Like that's it. Like I will get visions. You feel me? Um, but yeah, I don't know. I really am like, what does a girl say? Because I didn't have a ton of time to plan this. Like I said, I was working. Hopefully, I will not be in this sort of, you know, um, place for much longer where I'm like, ooh, 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 kind of running around, not necessarily stable, but like I will probably be here in this background the next time you guys see me, just because I'm out of town next week for work. So I'm definitely gonna have to have the episode already recorded, if not already edited and uploaded before I go, because I won't be somewhere where I can have like a quiet space or something like that, with certainty. But I'm just really grateful. I'm really thankful, like for everyone who's chosen to be here and for everyone who will choose to be here. And if you come back to watch this podcast for whatever reason, thank you so much. I hope that you are getting exactly what God intended you to get from me, my quirks, my thought processes, my perspectives, all the different things. And more than anything, I hope this just encourages you, inspires you, makes you feel seen enough to be willing to go out and do whatever it is, or go after whatever dream it is that God has put down on the inside of you, the one that you've never been able to shake, regardless of how life circumstances may have gone up in a good way, down in a bad way. Um, yeah, that's really why I'm here. And I love this tiny mic. Slay. Oh my gosh, I just had a fear thought. Is it plugged in? Can't have that happen again. Yeah, guys, if I'm being 100% honest, I really want this episode to be at least 10 minutes long, because I feel like if it's not 10 minutes long, what the frick did I just talk about? But if it's not, that's okay. I just am so. Today it kind of started off a little weird, but then the way it ended, getting to sit here and do this, and then the other thing that I alluded to that I'll talk about later, I'm just like, hello, like, hello. I am not keeping it from you because I want to be like, it's a secret. I just want everything to be in order, have all my ducks in a row before I, put it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Oh, we hit 10 minutes. Sidebar, I'm reading a book and it's taking me very long to get into it. So hopefully when I get on this plane to go out of town this upcoming weekend that I can get, I mean, I'm into it now, but like it's okay. I'm reading Alchemized by Sin Lin Yu. Did I say this? I feel like I've said this already in my YouTube video. Yeah, but like, oh my gosh. It's not that I don't like it because I do. I really do enjoy the book, but sometimes it's just a little heavy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a buck is a buck. I'm excited. I'm gonna get off of here. I can find more things to blab about. You put this tiny little microphone in my hand, I will find something to say. So I'm going to. Okay, I love you. Bye. I can't believe we have 100 people hanging out. 100 monologuers. Okay, I love you. Bye.